take a drive and we leave the city. You grab my hand and say you wanna be with me. I tell you I'm not going nowhere. Seems like a pretty good place to drive. The night is young and we're feeling restless. My fingers trace your mother's necklace, the one she gave you last December. It was a beautiful night, but painful to remember.
Hi, this is Katie. I have food in my mouth, sorry. If it bothers you, I'm sorry. But in this video, I wanted to drive to Albany, capital of New York. I have not been here since I was a kid. I wanted to show you guys around. But now this video is turning into a travel fail video. I have to turn, but if you are interested in travel fail / a little bit of Albany, I hope that you're subscribed and I hope that you keep watching. All right, before I get into my whole story, the best part of my day so far is this truck. That is very good advertising. Very, look at that shadow. Okay, hey guys, let me preface this. Oh wow, that shadow. I'm leaving it, I'm not moving right now. Let me preface this by saying nothing really bad happened, okay? Like I'm fine, I'm safe, nothing bad happened, okay? This is just me more being in like a cranky mood, and then a couple situations just enhancing the cranky mood. You guys know I like to show you the good and the bad, right? And there's just sometimes that I go to a town that I've never really been to or haven't been to in a while or whatever, and it's just not something that I enjoy. So basically, a lot of you guys know I'm staying in the Northeast for the winter, and I mentioned in several of my last videos that I want to take day trips or little weekend trips, not necessarily on the weekend, but like, you know, stay somewhere for a day or two, whatever, throughout the Northeast, because a lot of the cities, towns, parks, whatever, are just a few hours away from each other. So I was like, you know what? I've not been to Albany since I was a kid. It's the capital. I looked it up online and saw there was like a really, really nice park and stuff. I'm like, all right, I feel like that could be a cool video. Something I want to see and something I want to show you guys. So I drove over here, and first of all, I missed my exit. And on the road that I was on, it was not one of those like, oh, the next exit's a mile away. It's like the next exit is a while away, and then you have to turn around, and it added like 20 minutes to my trip. So I just got a little frustrated, okay? Sometimes, I'm just being honest with you guys. Sometimes when I travel, I'm all calm and I'm like, oh, whatever, it's fine. If I miss the exit, it doesn't matter. It's a nice day, whatever. Today, I was just in a little bit of a mood today, okay? And so when I missed my exit, I was like, dang it. I was like so angry, even though it's not a big deal, right? As much as sometimes we get these negative emotions, I don't like to let them linger, but sometimes I get them and sometimes they linger, even though nothing really bad actually happened. I missed my exit, not a big deal, right? But also I really needed to use the restroom. Since I was downtown, it took me a very long time to find a restroom, which just again added to like, oh, dang it. Like when I talk to you guys about finding a restroom or driving places, it's like 99% of the time, it's easy, it's fine, we figure it out, right? But sometimes it just gets to me a little bit. And so I went to one gas station to use the restroom, and someone was in there, of course. I was like, it's fine, I'm here, I'm waiting. And then the restroom was available. I went in, there was no lock, and the door did not even shut properly. And I'm like, no, I'm not using this bathroom, absolutely not. There was no lock. So I left, and I was like, okay, there's like a Target like 10 minutes away. I know that Target bathrooms are fine. But on the way to Target, I passed a CVS. I'm like, cool, CVS's have bathrooms, so let me stop there. Parked, walked in, didn't see the bathroom, asked someone, they're like, oh, we don't have one. I'm like, cool, great, okay. So then kept driving to Target, and I passed a, what am I, Cumberland Farms. And I'm like, that looks like a gas station that's gonna have a bathroom with a lock. And so got here, tried to open the bathroom door, it was locked, and I just assumed someone was in there. And then like a couple minutes later, I saw a guy walk past me with a key. And I was like, oh, these are like key bathrooms. So I went up to the cashier and I was like, is there a key to the bathroom? She's like, oh, there's only one and that guy has it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I waited and I got the key and I was able to use the restroom. Again, none of this is a big deal, but I'm sure some of you guys are gonna understand that when you're in a bad mood, the littlest things can just keep adding to it. So yeah, just to kind of share that little pointless story, pointless, but you know, I've told you recently that I want to share more of myself with you. And so some of these stories that I tell you might be a little pointless, but also it might be things that you actually want to hear, because maybe you do want to know the random little things that happen when I travel by myself and when I go on road trips by myself. Anyway, nothing really bad happened. I just was cranky. So anyway, gonna go to this park, walk around, show you guys. I forget what the park's called. No, it's called Washington Park, I think. I think that's just the whole name, Washington Park. And then just go walk by the Capitol for a second, because I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see the Northeast in the fall and the changing of the leaves and stuff. So I know this video is already 10 minutes long, but the rest of it will be outside and I will stop complaining. Okay, so let's go drive back to Washington Park.
Let's roll the windows down. Won't you cruise with me? Let's drive real far. I don't know where we'll go, but I'm happy if you are. Nashville stares at us through the rear view. You tell me you finally feel like the real you. You've been changing for quite some time, and everything feels so different.
I'm at a red light, almost at the park. I actually passed it. So like if you saw like what looked like a park 2 seconds ago, that's where I'm gonna go. But yeah, no, this part of town, I don't know what it is about it. I just don't feel like I connect with it. I don't know why, but some of the buildings do look really, really cool. Green. All right, guys, we're here. You guys know I love these little bridges. All right, so this park it's really pretty. So I guess there's like water here, but then over there, there's more like land that you can like hang out at. Hi, hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. Let me show you this bridge, it's very pretty. There are a lot of children at the end of it. But here's the Northeast in the fall. These are some pretty leaves. There's my car over there. You see it? Right under the sun. This is very pretty. Oh, you guys, look, I'm not wearing my hiking sandals. These are Skechers, and I have happy face socks on. They don't tie. There's like this kind of thing in the back. These are like the Mark Mason. Like Mark Mason, I think, is like the creative director, and he had his own little like separate line or something. Like still on Skechers, but anyway, I'm not wearing my hiking sandals. I needed to show you I'm wearing actual sneakers. Anyway, this is very, very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so maybe on my Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go do that. It's Katie Carney over there. Maybe on my Instagram, I'll ask you guys, I'll be like, hey, in the next month, here are the 5 places I'm going. Let me know your recommendations. Maybe I'll start doing that. Also, sometimes I show you guys stuff earlier over there, just to let you know. All right, back to my car. See you in a second.
We trash the map because we're not in a hurry. Got no plans, got no worries. Painted clouds in a desert sky, driving towards the next sunrise.
There's so much traffic. Again, normally this kind of stuff does not bother me. I'm just in a cranky mood. I'm stopped, so figured I'd say hi. No, that park was really pretty. That park was really pretty. I don't know what it is about this town that I just like I don't know. Has it ever happened to you guys if you've like traveled or just gone anywhere, even if it's like near where you live, but that you've been to a town or a city or something, and you're just like, I don't like it in here. Like, I don't like the vibe, or, you know, or something like that. Like, it just feels weird. That's kind of just what I'm getting here. Not a big deal. Sorry. I know a bunch of you guys are going to hate this video. Be like, Katie, shut up. This is not a big deal. I know it's not. But you guys are my friends, so I'm sharing with you. You know, sometimes friends share things that are annoying. Sometimes I can be a little annoying. I know, I'm sorry. But that building is really cool. I do kind of like these buildings. They're very like old, like almost like old Brooklyn or something. But I kind of like these buildings. There's something about them. Let me show you.
Let's roll the windows down. with me. Let's drive real far.
Yeah, there's almost like a tiny bit of like a New York City vibe right where I am right here. Yep, someone honking. Being in the South for so long, I'm driving now, so I'm not gonna look at you guys obviously, but being in the South for so long, because I was in Charleston for a while, it was such, I don't like the drivers in Charleston. I'm just gonna tell you guys, I don't feel like they're aggressive enough. And also, and I don't mean bad aggressive, I mean like it doesn't seem like they're actually like really paying attention. And it also, seemingly from my experience in Charleston, I'm at a red light, a lot of the drivers in my experience seem like they think they're the only car on the road. So like they don't let cars in front of them, they don't pay attention to blinkers, nothing like that. Light's green now. And a lot of people argue that New York drivers are horrible. I think that New York drivers, I learned to drive on Long Island, you know, a little bit outside of the city, and I think that, hold on, what is this building? Hold on, I'm interrupting my story.
I don't know where we'll go, but I'm happy if you are.
Okay, that's the Capitol. There's nowhere to park. I'm not gonna do it, but that's the Capitol, I think. Okay, I literally just pulled over to finish my story really quick. But basically, when I was in Charleston, I didn't really like the drivers, and they're very different than New York drivers. And I'm not even gonna say New York is the best drivers. I mean, I think that they are, but I think we just really learn how to like pay attention and whatever. But in the South, one of the other things that they just did not do when they were driving, nobody honked. Nobody. I never heard people honking. Even if like the light turned green and people were waiting for 5 seconds, nobody honked. Everyone's just like, all right, whatever. And to me, I'm like, no, if a light's green, you go. And I feel like we should have like 3 different horns on our cars. I feel like one should be like a nice little like reminder, hey, the light's green, to the person in front of you if they haven't gone yet. And then one should be like, hey, you're about to hit me, back off. And then one, I don't know what the other one would be. But so up here, the light turns green and a half a second later, someone 8 cars back is gonna honk. And so it's just kind of funny that, and I didn't know that's how it was in Albany. I know that's how it is on Long Island and the city, but apparently it's like that in Albany too. Anyway, yeah, so whatever building that was very pretty. And then I saw the Capitol for 5 seconds and I just like went around it. And then where it said I could pull in on my maps, I couldn't really, and then I got overwhelmed. So this city, I think part of it is, weirdly, it overwhelms me. When like you saw in one of my last videos, I was in Manhattan and I was fine. Part of it though is that I'm driving in like downtown in larger cities, not all the time stresses me out, but I guess every once in a while, and since I'm already in a bad mood, it's stressing me out. But like I've driven downtown like Austin and I'm totally fine, or downtown even like San Diego and stuff, and it's like totally fine. But for some reason, this town, I don't know, I'm just not connecting with it. I apologize, and I'm gonna keep apologizing except the video's over, so I'm actually gonna stop. But I apologize for complaining, but I also just do wanna tell you guys that sometimes I have mini fails where I think I'm gonna enjoy a place and I wanna go see it, and I just end up not liking it, and that's okay. We're not gonna like everything, it's not a big deal. But so calling it a fail is kind of silly. But yeah, also, I'm sorry if you live here and you love it. It's just, it's definitely not for me. Again, some of the buildings down here are beautiful. Like, just, I like the architecture of some of the buildings, seem very like cool. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you like about Albany, if you live here or you've been here before, and also just where else in the Northeast that you might want me to visit and show you guys. But also please follow me on Instagram, because I do think that I'm gonna give you guys like a list of like, here's where I'm going, please tell me your favorite spots. And so you guys can help me out, and I can show you guys some of your favorite spots on video, or just see spots that you've always wanted to see. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I really just hope that you're subscribed. I'm gonna be showing you guys a lot of travel videos around the Northeast in the fall and winter. So it's really beautiful up here. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.